Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Weladoy. We have a special one for this week. As you guys can see in the background, we're talking about something very, very special, Mekhete Festival Tigrai 2022. And as you can see, I have Simon in the studio with me and Melat joining us virtually. First of all, thank you guys so much for joining us. We have a lot to talk about. But in the meantime, I'll let you introduce yourselves and then we can move forward. So Simon.
My name is Simon. I'm part of the team that is helping organize the UTYNA event, which is the Youth Night on Friday. And we're here to talk a little bit about that event and give kind of explanation and what to expect.
Awesome. And the marketing lead herself has also joined us. If you could introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi everyone. Thanks for having us. My name is Melat and I am the marketing lead for the Mekhete Festival 2022. I'm really excited to be here and just give you guys a rundown of what we're hoping to be a really exciting week.
Absolutely. Exciting, I think, is an understatement. There's so many events lined up for this year. And we know how old this festival goes, right? We were talking about it right before we started, and it's one of the oldest festivals that celebrates culture and just love within our community. So I'm glad that it's back here in DC now. But before we get started, we just came back from such an eventful event in Chicago. You know, we had such a camaraderie in Chicago, and people are still on the high from that. So to go right back into it a month later here in DC with the United Tagaru Youth from North America, that's Friday night, right? So tell me a little bit about what you guys have planned for the events on Friday.
Definitely. As you said, we had a festival kind of called Wa'ala that was hosted by TPN in Chicago, which is an amazing event. We had a lot to learn, we had a lot to talk about. It was an event that was very informative, in addition to festive and kind of recreational as well. When you talk about Tigray Festival, this has been happening for the longest. I was looking at a video from 1994, that's the year I was born, and Tigray Festival was opening since then, even prior to then. And the idea of this event is to kind of bring our community together while having fun. And throughout the year, the kind of objective of this Tigray Festival has been changing depending on the current situation back home. And right now we're in a situation where we have to defend our identity, fight for our existence, and survive as a nation. So because of that, it's been called Mekhete Tigrai. And me and Melat and other friends of ours are trying to contribute to the youth side, which is being hosted by UTYNA, and we're trying to make sure that the youth, in addition to the overall community, can attend this event and kind of generate the highest profit that will be donated to Mekhete 3, which is the ongoing fundraiser that's happening. So in a way, it's kind of hitting 2-3 birds in one stone. We're trying to make sure people are having fun. Since it's summertime, we want to go on vacations. People want to vent out, kind of have a space where they can relax as well. So in a way, we're trying to ask our community to come to us, help us build a community, in addition to generating profit for Mekhete 3 as well.
Absolutely, and like you mentioned, Wa'ala was so inspiring. I left that event very motivated. You know, it put a fire to all of the things that I already had in my mind, but like seeing everybody else within the community speak about their own experiences, and I'm sure Melat, you can relate to, you were very engaged throughout that weekend. And like you said, yes, our festival has been around for a while. Watching that video was so nostalgic. It's like you could just see the swag and everything that was there back in the day. It was really cool. So I'm excited to bring that back to our generation now here in DC. And like you said, everybody needs an outlet, especially right now. So what better way to have it for us and then for everybody else at the same time, making it Mekhete. So that's super exciting. So like I said, Friday is there's a pre-start to the festival, which will be Thursday night, like you mentioned prior. So the night mixer on Thursday, what do you have planned for that?
So just to give you an overall explanation of the festival that's happening in Tigray, the festival is going to last from Monday to Sunday.
Yeah.
And talking about it, there is a youth side to it, and we're here to talk about the youth side and kind of talk about how we're contributing to the event. So it is going to start Monday to Sunday, but there will be soccer tournament happening from Tuesday to Sunday as well. In addition to that, Thursday night, as you said, is going to be a mixer night. It is going to be a get-together, kind of saying, hey, we know you're in DC, come to us, meet people, mingle, kind of brainstorm as well while having fun. So there will be a Thursday night event that will start from 8 p.m. Through 3 a.m. In the morning.
Awesome. And I'm sure the details will be posted throughout social media as opposed to where the address will be, so make sure you guys look out for that. We're just giving you guys generic information right now, seeing as though it's a couple of weeks away. And Melat, for your end, on your marketing side, I know you're involved on multiple different sides of it, but the fashion show is one of it, which is exciting. The fashion show in Wala was super exciting, but this is going to be even bigger. So if you can give them a bit more details on, I know the casting call and everything is closed off by now, but just to give them an understanding of how the fashion show is going to go.
So like Simon said, we're mainly in charge of the youth side of the Tigrai Festival. Tigrai Festival has been happening for years, but this year, since it is a push towards fundraising for Mekhete Celeste, we're in the phase of Mekhete 3 right now. So what makes this festival unique is all proceeds will be donated to Mekhete. So we're trying to make sure that we have a lot of fun, engaging activities that the youth will be wanting to like engage in. So Friday is the youth night. And basically what we have planned for Friday is a huge fashion show and culture show. The fashion show is going to be hosted by international superstar Maggie, who is our Tigrawiti sister. You recently did an interview with her the other day that I saw as well. So she's a very familiar face in Tagaru household. So we're really excited to have her come and actually teach the models. So she'll be teaching the models her like tips and tricks on the runway. We're gonna have professional makeup and hair artists. We're gonna have professional photographers, videographers. The models are gonna be able to get a chance to network with different brands, learn from a professional superstar, like I said, and overall just like promote their culture. So I'm really excited for the fashion show portion. That's gonna be Friday night. So it's a fashion show and a culture show. So we're going to be doing the fashion show where it's going to be showcasing traditional clothing, Habesha Zuriat, Tadfi chiffon, and then also more modern American contemporary brands. So we have like Free Tigray, TYLV clothing, and about 15 other brands that are confirmed that will be showcasing their products at the show. So we're excited to do that for them as well. And then the culture show is going to be just showing the people what Tigrayan culture is. We're expecting a lot of people to come in for this festival. We're expecting it to be one of the biggest festivals that we've had in North America. So this is the perfect opportunity to showcase our beautiful culture. I feel like in recent times we weren't able to like fully show our culture in a way that we want to because of everything that's going on back home. But this time will be a really good chance to like showcase the beautiful culture that we have and we're trying to maintain even throughout all of this. So yeah.
I couldn't agree more. And what better host than the supermodel herself, right? So the fact that she's even taking it to the next step to teach these kids or the youth themselves, I think is so inspiring, and it might lead them to, you know, maybe follow in her footsteps. So that's awesome. But I know we're focusing on the youth portion of this festival coming up, but just to give them information as to what's happening on the other nights as well. There is a concert, and the soccer tournament obviously is happening throughout the week. So it starts on the 11th, as you guys can see on the flyer behind us, the 11th to the 17th. But on the weekend, so there's a concert, there's the Women's Night, the Women's Association is putting together on Sunday as well. So if you can give them a little bit more detail on that.
Yeah, definitely. So the main night is going to happen on Saturday, which is hosted by UTNA, and Sunday night we will have the Women's Night event as well, which is hosted by the Women's Association. I don't want to create a misconception or misunderstanding about in regards to this events, because when we say youth night, it's not just for the youth.
Right.
It's just that hosted by the youth. And when we say it's Women's Night, it's not just for the women. It's an event hosted by the Women Association for all of us. So it is going to focus on the youth, but everybody's welcome. It's going to focus on the women, not for the women's, but everybody's welcome to attend these meetings as well. So definitely, and there are other events happening as well. We will have boat party as well happening. We're just working on the details and when it's going to happen, because there's a lot of people coming. There's a lot of details that need to be sorted out. We're just taking our time to make sure the events happen on point. So there are certain things that we need to sort out, but we will announce when those events will happen. There will be family day where a picnic will happen for the children as well. So yeah, there is multiple events happening. Yep.
Absolutely. And like you mentioned, I think that's a great point to allude to, is that each night has its own theme to it, but it's not just wrapped up and encapsulated within that theme. Everybody's welcome. And at the end of the day, we're all coming together for the same cause, and Mekhete 3 is a huge one. And I love that you mentioned, Meilat, that you're expecting this one to be one of the biggest festivals. That's really something to look forward to as well. And so everybody that's going to be watching this, make sure you guys come out to DC, you know, mix and mingle within your community. United Tagaro Youth North America has organized the Friday night event for you guys, and then United Tagaro North America has the whole festival.
Definitely, right. Exactly. So the concerts will end at 2 a.m., but it doesn't mean that the fun is going to end at 2 a.m. So each night, when the concert ends, we will have an extended event happening, and this events are hosted again by the youth, and we welcome anybody to come be a part of this event. Again, this is a way for us to have fun while generating income for Mekhete 3. So make sure to attend all the events to have an overall good, enjoyable fun, and have the full experience of Tigrai Festival.
Absolutely. And anything else you wanted to add, Meilat?
Yeah, I also forgot to mention we're organizing a pop-up vendors event. So it's going to be like a pop-up shop where different Tagaro-owned brands and businesses will be able to sell some of their merchandise. We had a really successful one during Wala in Chicago. You guys were there. You saw how many people were so excited to finally buy the merch that they're seeing online from all these amazing brands that we have. So we're organizing that for Friday as well. So Friday is specifically completely hosted by the youth. So the fashion show, the culture show, there is also a ongoing concert that night as well, and then the vendors event. So that's going to be like our kickoff to the weekend. Like Simon said, we're also planning a boat party, and then different mixers for the youth that I'm really excited about. So yeah, we really hope to see all of you guys there. It's a family event, like we mentioned. Sunday there's going to be a family picnic for the kids as well. And yeah, we're really excited for the turnout and just to see all of our Tagaro brothers and sisters.
Absolutely, yes. The pop-up vendor was a success in Chicago, and I'm sure it will be one again here. I know the list is not completely closed off yet for the vendors to sign up, and if they wanted to be involved. So we will have the flyer here on our screen here for you guys to email them, and then, you know, if you wanted to join, just keep in mind everything does go to Mekhete. So if anybody wants to join for the vendor aspect of it, you can email the link that you see on your screen and contact them. And one thing I love about these vendors, and like you said, people are so excited to buy the clothes that they've been seeing go viral on social media, is like, now I can spot our own you know, everywhere. Like there's like a little necklace or like the Aksamawi t-shirt.
Everybody is repping.
What I mean, right? You know, so I love that. So these vendors are definitely needed. But thank you guys so much. I think we've gotten to most of our bullet points for the day, and as much information as we have for you thus far. But when there is more, you will know. So make sure you guys follow, you know, Simon, Meilat, and YNA, excuse me, on social media to get more information as well. And
we will have live Instagram sessions to inform more. The more detail we get, the more detail we'll put out. So yeah, keep an eye.
Awesome. There you go. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys have any more questions, make sure you guys reach out to Simon or Meilat, and there's many more within our community that are also working in the backgrounds of making this festival a hit. So you guys can reach out to them, I'm sure, on social media as well. So Tigrai Festival, Mekhete 2022. I hope we'll all see you guys there here in DC. And that's about it. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you for having us. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.
That was good. Now I gotta go.